So, oh man, got ice water starter. So it's a man in the building. In the building. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I know I'm high.
What's going on, everybody? Season 2 of Ready to Love is over. It's been an exciting season. Once again, I know there's going to be a season 3. There has to be, like I said from last episode, after we saw how this reunion has all went, we know that it's going to be a third season. So real quick before I get into this video, I want to send a shout out to some couple new subscribers. Pop Culture PhD. I think her name is Sabia YA. Yolanda Herbert. Ashira 630. Amber Strong. Rashida Richardson. Natasha Page. D. Kelly 40. Alma Vision. My boy. Devondrick Davis. Teresa Lindsay. Miss LaRae Carter. Tawana Martin. Rachel Gandy. J. Jones 1980. Shade Thomas. Miss Cynthia. Leslie Harris. Sherry 12ism. Michelle Forrester. Marvera Butler. I think that is due 1496. Tiffany Harper. Natalie James. Look, all of y'all, thank you for your support. There is more subscribers. I just need to go. I don't want to go through the whole list. I'm going to shout some of y'all up on this next video I'm going to do. Thank y'all for all y'all support. This has been fun. I hope this wind is not messing up my voice. It shouldn't. This has been a fun series to review. There's going to be more series coming here in the future that I'm going to start reviewing. There's a new one that's starting. I think at the beginning of the year on that I'm going to review. I don't know if it's Family or Fiance. I think that's the title of it. But let's get into part 2 of the reunion, and let's talk about all that went on. Let's start with what has just been taking over, I guess, our lives as far as the individuals of us who watch this show. That was the whole Riva, Tundi, Mario situation. And as I went through the comments this week, and there's been a lot of commenters, and like I said, I thank y'all for all keeping this dialogue going along. I've been in my review commenting. I've checked out, of course, my girl, Darlinda Tracy TV. Congratulations on 1,000 subs for you, baby girl. And your last couple videos doing like tens of thousands of views. But so I've been in a lot of these comments. I've been reading through what you guys are saying. And there's been a lot of support for Mario and Riva. Of course, all the time the hate is just going on. So we know that. And so, I just want to kind of chime in to or respond back to a lot of the commenters that I've commented to. My problem is not with Riva saying that she's a bad person. Yeah, I've said this on this show that I think Riva, I think she was a waste of space. This is why I say that. We've seen so much come out as far as within these 2 reunion specials in which we saw kind of a full range of the cast members that was there that never kind of got, the light shined on them. So because of that, that's why I always said Riva kind of wasted space. And I'm talking about TV space. I'm not saying that she's a waste of space as a woman. I don't personally have a problem with Riva and Mario as far as them kind of finding a connection, a love or a dating situation, and they're going on. My thing was just the way how Mario handled it. And as we see now after episode 2 of the reunion special came out, Tundi says the same thing in real time. Look, partner, how you handled that situation was unnecessary. I mean, it was kind of bratty, which a lot of the commenters, especially a lot of you women, have talked about with Mario. It was kind of bratty. Now I see why one YouTuber, she calls him, Mario Mixed Nuts, because boy just seemed confused and all over the place. You could have brought her to the side. You could have called her before you even showed up to the reunion and just said, hey, look here. I moved on. This is who I moved on with. You ain't got to get me on national TV and kind of, bust me down like that and embarrass me. That's the better word. So that was my only issue with Mario and Riva and how that whole situation presented itself. As far as them dating, rock on with that. I know I've had a lot of people say they don't understand what Mario sees in her, or they're both trash. And I've seen a lot of commenters attack her looks. I think Riva's attractive. I do. Especially with the short hair going on in a reunion. I think she's attractive. I think she wears a lot of makeup. when she tones that down, or I don't know if you want to call it, it's more skin tone makeup. Is that what y'all, the term y'all women use? But when you see her in that light, it's one of those things. She looks like she looks less just caked up with makeup. So I think she's attractive. Now look here, is she a snake in the grass? I don't know. That's for you to tell. I think it's a little kind of backhanded how she did it. Mario went over this timeline again with the fact that him and Tundi just broke up 2 weeks ago. But y'all already took a trip out the country. And I'm like, Tundi, man, come on. Look here, I was born that night, but not last night. Don't sell me no BS. You know you've been going back and forth with this woman since she left the show. And I go back to even that final scene when he seemed weird when he was there with her, walking her walk down that pier. And it's because he knew what he was doing. He knew that this ain't who I want to be with. Yeah, I'm at the end, but I think there are some real feelings between him and Riva. And the fact is, he should have chose her in the beginning. He shouldn't have wasted Tundi time. And I agree with Tundi. So let's just get past Riva and Mario, because I'm totally Riva and Mario'd out. So let's get into London and Brent plus Divine plus Alexis. And it just kind of struck me so much with Brent, outside of the fact that he had his full Marshawn Lynch on, which is, I'm just here so I won't get fined. But it was just, I picked up on that just immediately. Every time he's around her on this show, at least on this reunion, and they were talking, this dude was looking down at the ground. He seemed timid. And I just go back to what I've been telling y'all about Alexis so much. She is such a dominant personality and force. Like, even though I really don't even think they truly dating, I think they may talk. I ain't gonna call it dating. I think she'd be happy to be with Brent because she's happy with being in control and kind of dominating a man as far as with her personality. And that may work for some women, and it may work for some men. That's not a negative thing. But you can just tell that her presence around him was dominating. And then also, I think I just picked up on the fact that he just wanted to just yell out, look here, me and this heifer ain't together, bro. We not. London, you was right. I should have left her alone. It was probably better you than me. I probably should be with Divine because Divine seems like she's more of a level-headed person. Like I've said that, many a times I had to come back and kind of flip-flop on Divine and give Divine her respect. What her appearance is not truly what she is. You can tell she's more mature of an individual than what her appearance is. But the bottom line is, man, I just don't believe they're together. And so this whole kiss situation comes up, and you can still tell that it does not sit well with Alexis, that the fact that her and London just didn't make it to the end. For whatever reason. I don't know if she really has a genuine feeling for London. It could be true. Or is it the fact that she wanted to be the one to kind of dismiss London off? Like she spoke about that again. The fact that, only reason he pursued Divine is just for the simple fact that, she moved on with Brent and he was kind of forced to go on with Divine. I didn't see it that way. I could have read it wrong. You never know. But I once again, I appreciate the class of Divine. She never got out of character. And this whole kiss situation, I want to say London's lying. I want to say he kissed her. And I don't understand why you, in the beginning, just didn't say, okay, we kissed once. It's no big deal. Okay? It is what it is. But I tend to believe that it's something about Alexis that's not 100% true with that. Because I go back to this. How she said she left London. She had to go to Brent. And I don't know. That whole story about her meeting with Brent and, Darren and Ashima, they were all together and she came in and was like, look, London kissed me. Were you really telling the truth or were you trying to set up a narrative? Because I can honestly say I could see how Alexis could be, I don't want to say conniving, but I could see how she could create a narrative for herself. Because she's uber competitive and I don't know. I just don't know. A couple of different things that popped up about the show that was interesting. I wish and I hope that they are able to just kind of put together a kind of compilation of just unseen footage and show all these dates that we did not see. When you see the situation with Aisha, and I forgot his name, not Mike. Mike was the one who revealed he was married, which came out of nowhere. The funny thing is, he ain't got on no wedding ring. He just got married 4 weeks ago. Sorry about that. I misspoke. It's not Mike. Mike and Aisha made it together. I'm talking about John. John was the one who, out of nowhere, let me say out of nowhere, but he revealed that he's married. He said he got married about 4 weeks ago. I'm looking at John, and this is going from someone who was married for 10 years. John, you've been married 4 weeks already, and you don't have your wedding ring on? That's kind of fast, partner. And I know I was a person who did not wear my wedding ring all the time. It wasn't because I was just trying to be an a-hole. It was the fact that I just didn't do it. I like to work out a lot. My ring started getting scuffed up and scratched up. I went and took it and got it polished a couple of times. But, once again, I will say, looking back on it, a man not wearing his wedding ring, you've been married 4 weeks, and you already don't have your wedding ring on. I don't know. Then he came up with, he had 4 or 5 doors open and all this other stuff. I don't know. I'm just going to, once again, I'm going to pose this question to you. It wasn't about Mike. It's about John. Do you think John is really married? Or do you even think it's a legitimate marriage? Or do you think he was just, just talking some stuff because he's on TV? But anyway, back to what I was saying about the fact that I think they should just release a kind of a compilation, even if they do it, online. Just let us see that back, kind of the footage that was left, that was cut out. Because I think it tells so much of a story that we didn't see. Like, Mike just came off as, what's my boy, from Alex. He came on as an Alex clone from last year. Just a tall, dark-skinned, bald-headed brother, and it seemed like that was the only depth to him. Who knew that him and Aisha was making a connection? I just say release that stuff. And it makes me think about season 1. Aaron came off looking just so horrible between him and that relationship dynamic with him and Melinda. Was Aaron a total jackass, or was he a decent brother? Let us see more of that. I would like to see that. Like, just come out in the next couple months. You can put it online. You ain't even got to waste the whole episode on our own network. Just let us see what was going on kind of in the background about that. That's just weird to me. Like I said, Mike and Aisha end up having a connection with each other. It seemed like the brother is genuinely, infatuated with him, which is pretty cool. Yes, I did skip over the whole text gate with the OG Carrie and Riva. That was a bunch of foolishness. They didn't have to go back over that. I mean, once again, it's clear they were just trying to make it seem like Carrie was being an old creep. I don't think he was. I think that Riva kind of was I think she misinterpreted that and made that way too big of a deal. And that's one of the things that kind of sculpted my perception of Riva. As I mentioned before, it's not that I don't like Riva. It's the fact that I think that kind of put her in a kind of a certain picture. She made a certain picture of herself to me. And it wasn't that I couldn't got past it, but it was like, at that point, you're wasting time. I'm trying to think of anybody else I missed, because I didn't write down notes, because it wasn't much here to this episode. Just the fact that I think the show is pretty decent. If there's a season 3, which I know there's going to be, there's going to have to be a season 3. I don't know how they need to reformat this. I don't know if they need to, just like I said, give a little mini Inside a Week online feature, maybe 5 or 10 minutes of just, more than previewing the next episode, give you some behind the scenes or something, after people are eliminated, kind of just to show those dates, because I think it's so much to the cast that we didn't see, and the narrative was provided based on what we got, that we just didn't see what was going on with them. Like with Terrell, I know a lot of y'all have killed Terrell, and I've thought about in the past making a video, just kind of going over Terrell and Jimmy, especially Darren, because I know through a lot of comments, those 3 men, y'all are opinionated as hell, you women, about those brothers. And so, I thought about making a video just kind of going over that. I still may do it, we'll see. But I just think it's interesting. Like the people that are eliminated, we need to see more of them. Because as you can see, you know, those connections that's really being made, they're happening off screen. And it's a lot of stuff that I think that we're missing out on that I think can make the show a lot better. Maybe it was just this second season because of the story, how it got presented with Mario and Tundi. Then you had and the London and Alexis situation. Those dominant personalities just took over as they kind of rewatched all the footage, and they kind of set it up that way. But it's so much more to these characters that got eliminated that I want to see. I mean, like I definitely want to see that date between Mike and Aisha. I want to see who else Kimber been out with. Was Aisha really that pushy as she defended herself, with Mario? And now looking back on Mario, hell, I don't know if I believe that she really was up in everybody's face. Now you saw how it was cut between the fact that she was with Brent at the pool party, and then she hopped on Mario's lap. But what's the time lapse of that? Was it a bad look? They was both in kind of the pool. They were shooting pool inside, looked like a little clubhouse or cabana. Did that look like a bad look by Aisha? Yes, it was. But I mean, like I've said from the beginning, Aisha's a little spark plug. I found her attractive from the casting episode. So it's just so much, man. Like that I definitely wanted to see. But like I said, man, I'm not gonna keep this going longer. There will be more reviews coming. There will be new shows I'm going to review. I'm going to try to review 2 shows at the same time. I don't know. It ain't as easy as it appears to kind of just film all this stuff, especially with everything going on. You having work, you're having a life. But I'm going to try to do at least 2 shows at one time. Like I said, this Fiance or Finance or Fiance or Family, I can't even remember the title. I'm definitely going to review that show. If I can ever get through this 2-hour episode of Love and Hip Hop, I will put up a review on it. Matter of fact, it's probably going to be a new episode coming out soon, so I need to hop on this. But between this Christmas break and just enjoying myself, man, I still ain't got through this. But anyway, I enjoyed it. Ready to Love Season 2 is over. Jump in the comments. Subscribe. A lot of y'all are subscribing, but hit the subscribe button. Like, view. Go to social media. Follow me on Instagram. I'm not really big on Twitter. I got a Twitter. I've been having Twitter forever, but I just don't really look at it. I don't really use it a lot. Have a great week. I don't know if I'll do another video before New Year's. If I don't, have a great week. Enjoy your New Year's. Be safe. Much love. I'm out.
Oh, man. Got ice water starter. Toast man in the building. In the bed. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey.